Hey everyone, what's up? This is Ken Susi here on my own Takeover on Fishman Live, as well as I am the guitar player of Unearth. The reason why I'm here all by myself doing this Takeover is because I want to inform you about everything Fluence, any type of questions that you may have, whether it be install guides or how to wire something or who likes to wire something, what way, anything that you guys have for Fluence questions, I'm here, as well as I'm going to be playing some of my own original music from the band Unearth, and I'll be answering any questions that you have for Unearth, any questions that you might have about my career, how to make it in the music business, the whole nine. I'm here. I am extending myself out to you for 1 hour. It is 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much, and I'm going to make this a regular thing every week, but we're going to go till about 3 o'clock, exactly on the nose. So, guys, if you have any questions about Fishman products, head over to www.fishman.com. As you can see, that we are the world leader in acoustic guitar pickups, amplification. We just, a few years ago put out Fluence, and it's doing very well. We also have a MIDI controller called the Triple Play. We make a lot of amazing products, and I'm going to be showing you, too, all this great stuff on our website. So if you guys have any questions about our site, I'll navigate you through and show you where to find stuff. But do me a favor, everyone. Head over to Fishman's YouTube page. That's where we're broadcasting. So like and subscribe. Also, if you get the opportunity, I am also broadcasting on my own personal page, Lord of the Rigs on YouTube, as well as Unearth's Facebook page. So just like everything you see. So let's... one of the best things about this live stream is that I get to talk to you guys directly. So I am going to be putting up all your questions or anything that you want on the screen. How you doing? Let's see. Hello again. Mike, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Okay, we have some questions. Was it tricky recomposing the older B standard tunes to drop B? Do you guys play lower than B sometimes? Yeah, actually, that's a great question. My band plays, actually, real quick, let me go through my guitar. This is my KSM 7. This is my signature ESP. Pretty amazing guitar. This is in drop B. This has Fluence modern 7-string humbuckers in nickel. Voice 1, voice 2, right? Active in the down position, passive in the up position. And I have the negative 6 dB gain reduction here. Love this setup. Makes my guitar sound absolutely amazing. Alnico ceramic and Evertune bridge. But yes, this guitar is tuned to drop B, and earlier in my career we played in standard B, and it was difficult to transcribe some of the stuff. I mean, actually, you just slide your hand down a little bit. Actually, no, we play in drop B, so everything's relatively the same, but all the other notes are up 2 frets. So we just had to kind of do all the same positions and move them up. So it wasn't too difficult. Some songs are a little tricky to play, and we still play them on with the old standard tuning. With that being said, guys, I'm going to head over and I'm going to play an old Unearth song. This one is called The Great Dividers. Let's rock.
Let
That was The Great Dividers by Unearth. Guys, thank you so much. Sick riffs, thank you. Hello from Thailand. How you doing? I love Thailand. Been there a bunch of times. I believe one of the kids in the mosh pit lit his hands on fire. They were in gloves for sure, but it was pretty sick. Let's see. Unearth. Yes, Unearth. Best and worst fan experience. Also, the Keith Merrow SIGs are my favorite pickups ever. Cheer. Yeah, Keith Merrow makes an amazing pickup. Guys, if you want to see that, before I answer that question, we'll head over to the website. We're going to products, electronic pickups. Just so you know, he was referring to the Keith Merrow Signature Series pickups. If you guys like medium output tones, Keith Merrow's pickups are definitely for you. There is, like, one of the sounds is, like, very, very, like, mid-gain kind of awesomeness, not over the top. And the second sound is, like, Eddie Van Halen Brown sound. And the third voicing is a split coil feature. Absolutely amazing sounding pickups, selling very well. We love Keith Merrow. So best and worst fan experience. I don't know. I mean, I actually, the only thing that is a bad experience that I have that's a bad experience is that sometimes people forget that when you're on tour, you're not always available to speak to somebody. I do my best to try to make myself as available as possible, but sometimes you may be on the phone with your family at home or something, and you might walk by with your cell phone, and someone may say something to you, and I've been called out a number of times for blowing people off, but sometimes I have life stuff that I have to attend to while I'm on the road, and I can't always take every conversation right away. But yeah, that's, I mean, other than that, I usually have great interactions with my fans and or any Unearth fan, so everything's been pretty cool. Guys, if you have any Unearth questions, or if you have any Fishman questions, please head over to the comment section right now and ask me anything you want. Scott's asking a cool question right here. Who is your favorite trade show guy, and why is it Greg Koch? Totally. Greg Koch is amazing. He is probably one of my favorite trade show guys, just because he's the kind of guy, and Tosin's like another one of those guys too, but you just don't want to, like, if they ask you if you want to try their guitar, you just don't want to pick it up after them. You feel kind of naked. You're like, you're so good, I don't want to, mess around on your guitar and have you think I'm a terrible guitar player. So Greg Koch is one of those guys where I am always threatened by his ability. He is so good. Whoa. Hi from Iran. Damn, I'm late. Glad that you're here, Greg. Greg 24/7. Yes, he is absolutely amazing. Let's talk more. Let's see. About tuning. Is there any specific reason why you chose with the band drop B tuning? For example, In Flames chose drop A as their main tuning. Any reason for this? Yeah, actually, before, believe it or not, it's two things. One, I'm just way more inspired to write riffs when, I like this format. I kind of like bouncing around between, like, these strings because they're, there's two Bs here, and it helps, like, there's some movements within your wrist that make you, that are favorable to writing in this tuning. Also, this is going to sound incredibly dumb, but Buzz and I, before, when we had to ring out on stage, we'd have to hold it, and, you put your hands above your head or say, hey, what's up, everybody, we actually just like hitting the guitar open, and you can put up both arms. You can run around like a monkey. You can do whatever you want. So I hate to say it, but the combination of those two things are the reason why we went from standard tuning to drop tuning. So yeah, it was, I hate to say that, but it was definitely, it was just one of those things. Like, Buzz and I are very theatric on stage, and we like to run around like fools. Okay. Was there a reason that your channel locks on tour, and why what they use for key? I don't know what that means. Your channel locks on tour. I don't know. Please go in and Please explain. I'm not sure. I had 2 sets of Marlins. I found voice 1 too high gain, and I liked voice 2, but not enough gain. Which set would you recommend? I would say that... See, this is the thing that people don't understand. So, this is... If you grabbed a set of Moderns, and you felt that you needed less gain on voice 1, there is something called a 6 dB gain reduction, and it says it on the back of the pickup, but you can run a wire. My signature guitar that you're looking at right now is that. I have voice 1 and voice 2, and I play in the active voicing. But if you are in the active voicing, you can actually route a cable from these 2 pickups that give you negative 6 dB of gain reduction. And I lift that up, and I get negative 6 dB of gain. So that is, I love this question because... Go back to your Moderns and hook up that cable or put the jumper on the back and access this negative 6 dB of gain reduction. I think you'll be totally fine. Voice 2 has a lot of gain. I mean, it has enough gain. I would honestly still recommend, if you like bladed pickups, like, active pickups, ceramic, Alnico, whatever it is, I would stick with the Moderns. I really would. If you want to try something else... head over to Tosin Abasi's signature series set. I think that those might be good for you too as well. They're both really good. What string gauges do I use on the 7? Funny you should ask. I use these strings right here. Ernie Ball, Paradigm, 9 through 42. And believe it or not, the lowest string on my guitar is kind of thin. It's a 56. So nothing too heavy. We didn't always play 9s, but when we played standard tuning, we would play 10s. But since we had to tune the guitar up a full step, 9s actually felt better with intonation. So the guitar is being pulled a little bit more. When are the P90s going to be available? I'm going to say they're going to be available very, very soon. Guys, a lot of you guys are popping in right now. This is getting actually busy. I love it. I am the product manager. I am the Fluence product manager, brand manager actually to be exact, and I play guitar for Unearth. So if you guys have any questions in regards to Fishman products, just like Brian just asked, or you want to ask about Unearth, or you want me to play a song from my band, I am here. But yes, the P90s are going to be available very soon. Hopefully by the end of this month or next month. I'm not going to disclose the date yet, but we are very soon for a release. So as you can tell, Greg Cox's been on his page, totally riffing on those pickups. He makes them sound amazing, and you will too. I got to say, I'm not a normal P90 guy. It's just not in my arsenal. But after trying the Fluence, the Greg Cox Signature Series P90s, they're absolutely amazing. I never really got to sit down in the 20-something years I've been a professional musician and try them. But the cleans, even when you play with through a Marshall distorted, it's a sound I've never had, and I cannot wait to get one for myself. They're unlike anything you've ever heard. Am I giving away anything? No, not on this stream. I'm sorry. I would have announced it within the first few minutes, but hang out, ask me any questions that you have for Fluence. But we do tend to give away product. Maybe we'll give away something. I'm gonna have a guest next week. I should be on live next week, same time, same place. And I want to have a guest on, and we can do a giveaway then. Oh, you got a new Ibanez RGD with Fishman's today. That is amazing. Congratulations. Ibanez makes a great guitar, and I love the fact that they are putting Fluence in there. Any chance Fishman is coming out with a Sustainiac style pickup set? It is. It's not on our roadmap right now. It's a cool idea. I mean, there's a couple companies that make them. But yes. Not yet. Ray C, how you doing? Long time no see. How you doing, brother? What's the difference between Inez and a regular EMG P set? Well, that's a good question. EMG, the P is... I can't really speak to their set because I know that they make, a PJ configuration. Mike Inez used to play a PJ. Actually, the J wasn't even hooked up in his bass, but Mike is now playing. he's told us that, obviously he's gotten an amazing tone with his new set, his Signature Series set. But the coolest part about this is that Mike had, I'll be totally transparent with you. I'm not going to compare this between EMG and Mike Inez, because EMG obviously makes great pickups, but Mike Inez had an EMG set of pickups that Ozzy gave him in a bass years ago, and there's a lot of folklore around it. People don't understand that he went through multiple pickups, multiple basses to try to find that sound again, and only that one bass had it. And that bass was his Moon bass. And there's, if you go on our website, you could see the video of how he talks about it. But I will say that bass pickup sounded unlike anything I've ever heard. And the company that made it, I never heard a pickup sound that good, even from that company. So there was some talk about that pickup not being from that company, that it was, made by somebody else overseas and slipped into that bass. There's a lot of folklore around about it. But what I will say is Fishman had the ability to see what that pickup was doing and bring it to the next level. We literally could analyze the pickup. We voiced the pickup. It took hours. But after the session was over, Mike Inez is now retired, I believe, his Moon bass, and has put Fluence in every other bass that he has currently, and that's what he's touring with. So now he's really happy because he can play multiple basses on a tour, not just the one Moon bass. And he was always worried that something was going to happen to the Moon bass, whether it got hit by a forklift or something on tour. Anything can happen when you're on the road. So yeah. Can I play Watch It Burn? Yes, guys, I can play Watch It Burn. I haven't practiced this in a while, but let's do some shredding. All right, here we go. This one's called Watch. Guys, that was Watch It Burn by Unearth. That was on Darkness in the Light, the record. Hope you and the rest of the band are doing well. You guys have been working on any new tunes? Yes, there has been emails that have been sent back and forth between Nick in Seattle and my studio in Buzz's studio. Hi, Ken. I've never missed a takeover. Greetings. Much love from Colombia. Thanks, Nicholas. I really appreciate you showing up, and don't miss any live streams because you never know what you're going to get here. Let's see. What is your go-to mic and speaker for tone? I do like a 57 combined with a 421 off-center. And speaker of choice is a vintage 30. Lovovich's 30 speaker. I just ordered an EVH 606 Stealth 50 watt. What do you recommend for a 2x12 cab? Mesa makes some good cabs. Yeah. I personally use 4x12s more so than 2x12s. I just think there's more meat. Mesa, Marshall, Rev makes good amps and gear cabinets. Headbang intensifies. What's up, Stefan? How you doing? Sorry for asking. Oh no, don't be sorry for asking questions. Sorry for asking questions about Inez. Do you know other artists that also enjoyed it? I'm looking to do a review for the bass pickup myself. Yes, John Campbell from Lamb of God absolutely loves the Mike Inez Signature Series pickups, Legacy Series pickups. So I would, those two guys, I believe Blue from Fit for an Autopsy is using the regular Soap Bar 5-string pickups. Ooh, Mr. Thomas McRocklin, what's up? Yes, back to your question. Only the big boys like it. So feel free to check them out and check their tones out. Have I ever tried a quad Cortex already? No, I have not. I have not at all. Which pickups have the most gain? Is it the Moderns? And is there any plans for even more high output pickup? I would say Moderns are up there for high gain. For the passive feel, I would say that the Classic Voice 2 has a lot of gain. Not a lot of gain, but enough gain, similar to any other pickup that you may have used that's passive. What do I think of the Diesel VH4 head? Ever used it? No. But I do like the Synergy version of that. I have the Synergy module, so that was pretty cool. And it sounds pretty awesome. If Buzz would use the same pickups as you in his guitar, what would the difference in sound, considering the guitar has an alder body and yours a mahogany? Is there any? Yeah. So when you have other pickups, other brands pickups, like basically what ends up happening is all like from pickup to pickup, they vary all over the place. The sound's different, the winding's different, they're inconsistent. It's just not the greatest situation. With Fluence, you'll hear subtle differences in the body. My guitar is made with mahogany, ebony fretboard, and maple top, but Buzz's, as you said, it's an alder body. So there are subtle differences, but I mean, not a crazy amount of differences where like you'll notice so much. But I mean, maybe something will be brighter, maybe something will be darker, but that has everything to do with the tone that you're trying to get. I would think that when you're trying to get your guitar tone, you're gonna experiment with the bodies and the sounds that you want. So that's kind of important. But in the studio, a lot of times, I'll track my main guitar with voice 1 in the down position. And then when I go to double the track for a difference in sound, I will pull it up in voice 2. So I'll track everything like that. So it's just one of those things. Buzz actually is not using the same pickup as me. He's using the Stephen Carpenter signature model. That's why you see that funny line going across it. You said you have a modern Alnico in your bridge, bit warmer ceramic than the bridge. No, you must have misheard. I have a ceramic in the bridge and alnico in the neck. For the first maybe 5-10 years of my career, I used a different company before Fishman put out electric guitar pickups, and I used an alnico in the bridge. So what that does is that gives it a little bit more of a scooped feel. So your tone will be slightly more scooped. So that's the way I usually describe, alnico versus ceramic. Ceramic's very bright sounding, in a good way. And alnico, if you want something that has more mid sucked out of it, I'd recommend that. Now that the pandemic is winding down, is Unearth planning to get back on the road to destroy some clubs? I would love to get back on the road. I think we're more focused right now on writing a record, and I would like to get back out on the road. We'll probably do some festivals, but I think there's going to be a lot of bands on the road when everything gets opened up again. There may be too much traffic for even you, the viewer, to go to all the shows that will most likely happen. I feel like everyone's going to want to book a concert. So, have you ever played with earplugs? I play with earplugs every time I go on stage. Things get way too loud up there. And I bought, actually, Joel from Killswitch Engage, one of his family members, is an audiologist. And she hooks us up with molds for our ears, so that's really, really helpful so we don't go deaf. So luckily I still have good hearing. Yes. Will there be more legacy pickups? Yes, there will, and we're working on some potential candidates now. Mike Inez was such a great person to have up for that. For the first version of that, because we wanted to move forward with bass. And Legacy Series is centered around not just like a signature series pickup. It's iconic tone from a time period. So if Jimmy Page is out there and he was like, I want the guitar tone from A Whole Lot of Love, and then maybe he wants a guitar tone from later on in his career or something like that, we could make that pickup, but also make it consistent every single time, but also you get some of the tonal benefits from playing Fluence at that point. So let's see. Love your guitar work, period. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Let's see. What else we got going on here? Oh, let me take some more questions. Hold on. All right. Let's go. Sorry, my system was acting kind of funky. All right, so let's get back. I love the rhythm guitar tone across your albums. Would you mind talking about your amp settings and if you use anything in front of the amp? Yeah, I mean, I can. It's pretty easy. We have a very simple setup. Unearth basically uses, for many years we used like 5150s in the studio. And in front of it, we always use a Maxon OD808 in a reverse V pattern. So it's upside down V and the tone directly in the middle. So that's been our sound for many years. So that is, there's nothing crazy going on. And we definitely have a gate behind it. So it goes guitar, overdrive, gate, amp. And then the amp, just a 4x12, whether it be Mesa or Mesa Boogie or Marshall. So that's about it. Yeah. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Could Fishman make a pickup version of a modeler? Basically load any Fishman sound. Yeah. So that was the misconception with Fluence very early on. People were saying like, oh, what's Fishman? Is it basically, since it has two voicings, is it a modeler? No, actually, we don't do that. And we wouldn't want to do that. I mean, there is a lot of integrity in making an analog pickup, and there's a reason why there's magnets and there's all the stuff that's in a pickup that makes a pickup is what we stick to. We just perfected the coil. And we obviously have our own take on making a pickup. So, but the coil is important because the more times you wind different coils with copper wire the old school way, you're going to find that there's inconsistencies all over the place. So with that being said, Fluence, with our 48-layer thinly sliced precision coil, you're getting nothing but the best sounds. You're getting an incredible sound, and they're incredibly consistent. So yeah, so that's kind of like what you're getting when you're buying a set of Fluence, and we absolutely love being in the forefront of that new technology because no one else can offer that or has offered it. So we're really excited about that. Let's see, what else do we got going on here? What other questions do we have? Let me just set this up real quick. We're going to play another song in a second. Let's see. All right. So let's play a song. Let's play a song. I want to play Endless off of the Oncoming Storm. Haven't played that song in a while on the live stream, and let's get rocking right now. That was Endless off of the Oncoming Storm. I'm glad you guys like this. What is my opinion between digital amps like Axe-Fx, Kemper, etc. versus tube amps? Which one do you think are better? I personally think tube amps are far better. I only use tube amps. I had a short stint with Kemper for a while. Not really interested in that. And I would say that the Axe Effect stuff is really, really great, especially for the tones that they have. I mean, there are definitely some pretty good electric guitar tones in there, but there's amazing effects. So, so yeah, but tube amp all the way. Yes, thank you. Yo, I'm trying to learn Giles. Any chance you could teach us how to play the main riff from Mexico? How about this? I will play the song for you, and you can watch me play it. Let's go. Let's do Giles. Let's do Giles right now. Guys, that was Giles from 3 in the Eyes of Fire. My name is Ken Susi. Guys, thank you so much. I am the product manager of Fishman Fluence Pickups, brand manager as well. Also, I am the guitar player of Unearth. I've had a great time with you guys. I gotta cut it, but I've had a great time with you guys. This has been such a great experience. I'm gonna be coming back pretty much every Wednesday at about 1 or 2 o'clock. I'm gonna set up a time that is good for everybody. But guys, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please, any questions that you have about Fishman, head over to www.fishman.com. Check out our acoustic, our electric, and our MIDI, and our amplification products. Any questions that you may or may not have, or may just have, they can be answered right there. So guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate everything, and we will see you next time.